Are you a small business owner trying to connect with micro and nano influencers? You really should be. They can help promote your products or services on social media. Look no further than Reach Influencers. It's a cost-effective, easy-to-use influencer marketing software solution. For as little as $100 a month, Reach Influencers will help you find, engage, and pay online creators in a one-stop shop system. Visit capturetheinfluence.com/podcast to sign up and start connecting today. It's capturetheinfluence.com/podcast. Entrepreneurs Enigma is a podcast for the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. It's the wins and the fails that we all face being entrepreneurs, and how we learn from adversity. Every week I talk to a different entrepreneur with a story to tell. I'm Seth Goldstein. Come with me on the journey. This is Entrepreneurs Enigma. Let's get started. Hey everybody, it's Seth. Today I have Matty. He is the founder of Entrepreneur on the Go. He is originally from, you say Kabul? You're originally from Kabul, Afghanistan?
Yes.
He's now living in Germany. A lot of us know what happened in Afghanistan, so he's safe in Germany. And Matty, how about you tell us your background and how you found your way into entrepreneurship?
Yeah. Thanks, Seth, for the opportunity. It's nice to be here. Well, I got to know about entrepreneurship. It was back around 2016 when I heard first about a program called the Founder Institute, which is an idea stage acceleration program based in Silicon Valley in the US. Then when I got to know about them, I became interested, and in a matter of 2 or 3 months, I ended up becoming their local director, joined the team. And yeah, and so that was how I got into management of a program which was offering incubation and acceleration programs. And later on, with the passage of the time, that was how I got to know about the ecosystem, the mentors, the entrepreneurship itself, and how people were doing things in Kabul back those days. And then with the passage of the time, I became part of that movement of building the entrepreneurial ecosystem, and I've been taking part in different initiatives that contributed directly towards building that ecosystem.
So before everything kind of broke down over there, you were training everyone, men and women, on entrepreneurship, and you go ahead.
That was part of our work. Our main focus until 2021 August was entrepreneurship development in Afghanistan. So we wanted to develop. So, and for that, in order to do it, we did a lot of awareness programs, awareness raising. Like each year, we were doing programs for more than 1,000 to 2,000, youth in Kabul through events, online and offline events. And then after that, we were providing incubation and acceleration programs through the Founder Institute. We launched our co-working space in 2018, right after launching my business consulting firm, in order to provide them a place to network and work, and also to connect with like-minded entrepreneurs. And then I've been personally involved other incubation programs as mentor and hackathons as judge or as a specialist, and providing help to even international organizations who wanted to work with entrepreneurship, like the United Nations, these kind of big organizations too. And recently, in 2020, we actually launched our impact investing platform in order to invest in ideas with impact, social impact or environmental impact, which we ended up investing in 5 businesses.
Oh, wow.
And then, also part of our work, I co-founded a platform a couple of years ago to connect social entrepreneurs with each other. We started from Kabul, and we ended up just before COVID in 24 plus cities in different countries, organizing events. So that was our main value proposition.
And was that those entrepreneurs on the go, right?
No, actually, that was
pre
called
that.
Impact. Yeah. But then actually Entrepreneur on the Go came when I myself had to leave the country. I was evacuated from Afghanistan on October. And then I ended up in a refugee camp in Abu Dhabi, where I was supposed to be there maximum for 15 days, but I ended up being there for 7 months.
Oh, geez.
And yeah, and in that refugee camp, we didn't have the right to leave the premises.
Oh, man.
So we were just only in the room. And the biggest thing that we could do was going out of the building, in the surrounding of the building, inside the camp, and just walking around. So that was the
Oh,
biggest thing we
God.
could do. And then being there, thinking of a potential future for myself, for the businesses I built back in Kabul, and things that I left behind, I was thinking that there should be a new beginning for myself.
Yeah.
That's how I was thinking how I can start my next business, who can help me. And then I thought I might not be the only one with these kind of problems and with this situation. That's
Unfortunately,
how the
yeah.
idea of exactly. And that's how the idea of Entrepreneur on the Go came. We started collaborating around putting together resources for displaced entrepreneurs like myself. And right now we have team members in Germany, France, US, UK, and Spain in these
Oh, that's
five
fantastic.
countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if audience, they can go on our website, entrepreneuronthego.org. They can find resources from these five countries that can help them with their entrepreneurial journey.
So now you're in one of the countries that is part of Entrepreneurs on the Go.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm in Germany, and it has been like a week that I arrived.
Wow. You're newly in Germany. Wow.
Yeah,
How's it going so far?
well, it's good. Trying to learn each day more and more with the language because I mean
It's
I'm
different.
new. I
It's
can
definitely a
speak
different language. It's like, going for because wait, was it Arabic in Afghanistan?
well. I can no. We have Persian or
Oh, it's
Dari,
Persian,
what
but
we
still going
call it.
from Persian to
Yeah,
German, at least everyone in Germany, most people in Germany speak English, so there's kind of a common thread there. So
yeah. So initially, I was thinking it might be close to French because I have good fluency in French,
it's
but
not
I've
close to much.
found out that no, it's not the case. So yeah, but it's
It's
an
closer to
interesting
Dutch.
language.
Dutch is closer
Hey,
to
hey, hey,
it's closer to
hey.
Dutch. It's a very guttural language, very, deep in the diaphragm.
So trying to look around, exploring things, and figure out a way forward.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
people can go to entrepreneursonthego.org. And are you accepting, like, how do people get involved in it?
We have right now two ways in order to get involved. Either they are an entrepreneur who's looking for assistance or support or help, they can
Mhm.
register themselves as members. Or if we can have people who are willing to support our cause and to help the fellow entrepreneurs along the way, they can sign up as supporter. They will put their information there, and then our team will contact them shortly, and then we'll discuss how we can have their contribution or assistance towards helping other fellow entrepreneurs.
So, how big is your team?
Well, right now we're not that big. We're a team of seven
That's
individuals.
not bad. Anything more than one person's big. I mean, entrepreneurships can be a very lonely profession. I mean, that's the thing. So,
Yeah.
if you support 7 people, I mean, that means you're not doing it alone, which is great. So, what's next for you? Like, you're gonna work hard on Entrepreneurs on the Go. What else is on the roadmap? Can you let us know? Or is it all stealth?
So
We're going to take a quick break, hear from our sponsors, and get right back to the show. Time and place is everything, especially in marketing. But today there are millions of messages per minute and not enough hours in the day. How do you catch your target audience's attention? One word: LinkedIn. LinkedIn can help you speak to the right people at the right time. LinkedIn has become number one in B2B advertising in the US. With LinkedIn, you can stand out against your competitors, nurturing customer relationships and growing your brand. LinkedIn delivers you quantity and quality. Its targeting tools allow you to reach precise audiences down to their job title, company name, location, and more, which means your ads are being seen by those who matter most. Scale your marketing and grow your business with LinkedIn advertising. As a thank you to their customers for helping them grow 3 times faster than their competition, LinkedIn is offering a $100 credit on your next campaign. To get this credit, go to linkedin.com/NTG MPN to claim your credit. That's LinkedIn.com/MPN.
As I mentioned, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm dealing with different businesses. So, and then being with one business is kind of not my thing. So that's why when I was still in the camp, in the refugee camp, not only I worked on entrepreneur on the go, but at the same time with another partner from the UK, we developed also another platform called Pitch, which means shatter.
Oh,
We're talking to each other closely.
oh,
And
very
with
cool.
Pitch, it's pitch research. So we want to not only support the entrepreneurs who are coming out of their country, but also we want to be a voice for the countries themselves to see how things are going on. So we initially started from Afghanistan, actually. We
Oh,
have
wow.
data collectors on the ground in Afghanistan with a network of them in different provinces. So we are currently working on the reports on the hot topics of countries like Afghanistan, starting
Wow.
from Afghanistan, that are hard for people to get an understanding of how things are going on the ground. For instance, it was 2 weeks ago that our first report just came out. So it's about the mines in Afghanistan, the uranium, and how are the discussions going on around those stuff in Afghanistan, and also from a broader perspective of how, or for example, the chances of our neighbor countries, which is an interesting discussion, and it gives like a new perspective, and it reflects like the thoughts of people and how are things going on there. So
Oh, that's
pitch
wild.
research is there. We're working on that. I mean, trying to develop the network of our data collectors and people who gather information for us. And then at the same time, trying to focus on the marketing for that. So entrepreneur on the go and pitch research, these are the two new initiatives we have.
So you're
But
busy.
I mean, yeah, but it's not only these new things, but I managed to also keep my business going on in Afghanistan still too.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
actually, we had to move from where we were. Recently, we got a big building of three-story building, and I had employees close to 20. We couldn't afford that place anymore since all our projects are stopped. So
Yeah.
what we did was here that we even had to reduce the team members, and some of them, a small number of them, they left the country too. But those who remained, we managed to have them still as part of our team. Like currently on our payroll, we have 11 employees who
Oh,
are there.
wow.
Yeah, and then they're part of two different teams. One is for communication and media, and another one is our business consulting. So both together, they're 11, team of 11.
Wow.
And currently, we have them since the collapse of the government, and the strategy through which we could keep them was here that we moved from the place where we had a lot of expenses to a place which is more affordable.
Mhm.
It's just an apartment, a tiny one, with but good for our team.
But you make do
So
with what you have, and as long as you have a good
yeah,
internet connection,
exactly. Yeah. And then the other thing we did was here that doesn't matter what they were doing before, we trained them all in image annotation, which is
Oh,
used
wow.
for AI driven companies. So
Oh,
we
that's
have a
wild.
partner
Yeah.
company. Yeah. We have a partner company in Bulgaria. So what they do is here that they train people from conflict affected countries to learn image annotations, and then they provide them with remote jobs. So what we did, we
That's
partner
awesome.
up with them. They trained our staff, and right now our staff, they're doing image annotations. Doesn't matter what they were doing before, but that's a
Yeah,
way
the
to just
job, yeah.
keep them on the payroll, pay them something, because right now everyone is losing jobs in Afghanistan and
Mhm.
poverty is very high. So at least if we could manage it for 11%, it means 11
Hey, it's
families are
something,
benefiting from.
absolutely. Yeah, very
Exactly.
cool.
And that's a hope. That's what we're working towards. So, I mean, it's
Wow.
managing the company back home and then also working on the initiatives. But
Wow.
it's
When
good.
when do
I
you
mean,
sleep?
we had a bit of funding for our impact investing platform. And then right now the fund is spent on the operations there because we don't have much of revenue. And what
Yeah.
we get it just covers part of it. So we decided to spend out of the money that we had.
Well, that's very
So
good. Yeah.
as far as we can cover it, and it seems like we were good at it because soon we will be next August within 2 months, and then it has been a year that now we're surviving through that rough times or that tough situation.
Absolutely. So here's a question for you. What is the most important thing to carry with you all the time?
Well, I mean, something to carry with me all the time or that I have in mind is that there was a period of the time that, I mean, my values changed a bit because before that, when I was working in a month, if I made a couple of more $100 in a month, so that was like a good celebration for me. And the opposite was also applicable. It means that in a month, if I would make less money or I would lose a bit of money, I was so sad. But there came a time, it was back on 2018, where, I mean, the value of money, I mean, changed for me a bit. And then it wasn't anymore the amount that I was making, but it was the impact and also the difference and also all those things which took the place. So from that time until now, for me, the priority number one is to make something happen. But then I believe once you deliver the right, value, then the financial rewards or returns are the side effect. It will come anyways, if you want it or not. So that's why for me, I mean, through different works or initiatives that we're doing, we're trying to deliver value. We're trying to help people. It's not only just you're my employee, I'm your boss, this is how we're doing it. But instead, we're looking at people as human beings, as people who have their own personalities, and just trying to play a tiny role in their development and to help them change their lives. So that's what I'm keeping with myself whenever I'm going ahead in my life.
That's awesome. That's a great answer. I've heard all kinds of answers with that question. That was by far one of the best I've heard. So, Maddie, where can people find you online if they want to reach out and help or contact you, have questions,
Sure.
all that stuff?
Absolutely. They can easily find me even on Google. If they type, they will find a lot of links coming out with my name, Matiullah Rahmaty. It's MatiullahRahmaty. And also, I'm active on almost all the social media platforms, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So they can find me there.
Yeah, we'll put all those links in the show notes because you have a long name and it's, we want to make sure they spell it correctly. They don't get a different Maddie. Exactly. So, Maddie, thank you for being on the program, and we'll see everyone next week.
Thanks a lot for the opportunity.
That was a great show. Hey, if you're enjoying Entrepreneurs Enigma, please give us a review on the podcast directory of your choice. We're on all of them. And these reviews really help others find the show. Also, if you're getting value from the show and want to buy me a coffee, go to the show notes and click on the link to help me stay awake while I bring you more great episodes to your ears. That's in the show notes, and I look forward to the next episode. Take care, guys. Goldstein Media hopes you have enjoyed this episode. This podcast is one of the many great shows on the MPN Marketing Podcast Network.
This podcast is part of the MPN, the Marketing Podcast Network. Another great MPN podcast you'll enjoy is PR Talk, a show that digs into the modern side of public relations through interviews with thought leaders, authors, and the media on PR Talk with the Marketing Podcast Network.
This podcast is heard along the Marketing Podcast Network. For more great marketing podcasts, visit marketingpodcasts.net.